Yo, this is Real Talk E. Welcome to the locker room where we talk nothing but basketball. If you want to be part of the locker room, you obviously have to be part of the team. In order for you to be part of the team, you have to subscribe and share the video to not only be a part of the team in the locker room, but to also be a part of our daily basketball conversations so that you don't miss nights of basketball like this. Now, oh my God, yesterday we had three amazing playoff games that went on last night. Two of them, ended the series. So let's go ahead and get started with our first game of the night. We had the Celtics go up against the Hawks, and what an embarrassing, like, just meltdown by the Celtics. I mean, it was an embarrassing way to lose. It was just a terrible game overall. I mean, to start it off, first quarter, Celtics is doing their thing, whatever, but they get outscored by the Hawks. They lose the first quarter at home to the Atlanta Hawks. Mind you, DeJounte Murray is not playing. And I've always said this. For some reason, with this Hawks team, it's like they look better, at least to the eye test, when DeJounte Murray or Trae Young is not playing. Like, when both of them are on the court, it looks like they're struggling to play with each other. But yesterday, without DeJounte Murray, without 25 points basically, and defense, they come in first quarter, outscore the Celtics. Second quarter, they are behind by 8 going to halftime, but Jaylen Brown has 23 points in the first half. I mean, what a waste of a Jaylen Brown game. Like, if there was a way to throw away a Jaylen Brown game, the Celtics showed it last night. I mean, there's no other way to throw it away. I mean, he's playing defense. He gives you 23 first half points. He comes out aggressive. He does so much, right? But the team decides to play iso ball most of the time. They decide to try to have somebody be the hero instead of just close out the damn series. Just go out there and close out the series at home, so you don't have to fly back to Atlanta and you are cool like in front of your home fans and things like that. But instead, you come out here and everybody trying to be that guy, everybody trying to be him, everybody trying to be a hero, everybody trying to be somebody. No, bro, pass the ball around, move the ball around the gym, and let everybody get a touch, everybody get a shot, everybody get a dribble. Like, stop trying to be the hero. You're not gonna do that. Everybody trying to be the hero, bro. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. Pass the ball around. Move it around. Third quarter comes as a lot of back and forth. Eventually, the Celtics close it out. Up by 13. Okay? We go into the fourth quarter. I'm thinking this is over. This is done. Celtics got this, right? They're going to win. There's no way they lose a 13-point lead. Not in the fourth quarter. They've done it 2 times or 3 times in the last 20 games of the season. But this is the playoffs. And they're not going against the Cavs or the Knicks that are playoff teams. They're going against the Hawks that was a playing team. And you know what happens? The Atlanta Hawks go on a 15-2 run, and basically it was a close game from there on. Like, it was a lot of back and forth. This turned into a game. Like, it went from looking like the Celtics are going to close out the series, from it looking like it's going to be a nice little calm gentleman sweep. Is not what happened. It turned out to be a whole game. Now we gotta go to a game 6. Celtics have to come out and score. Tatum trying to do his thing. They double teaming him all the time. Like, with 2 minutes left, it's a lot of back and forth, right? Still a lot of back and forth. It's a close game. Like, this is the closest the game has been. 1 minute left, right? I believe around 30 seconds or 1 minute left. Trae Young gets the ball. He try to get to the basket. It gets caught, whatever. It's a jump ball, right? Now, you got 2 people jumping up for the ball. And you got everybody else like standing around, waiting for the ball to be tapped so they could go get it. Tell me why 2 of like the biggest Hawks players, obviously John Collins, but 2 of their biggest players, right? And I don't mean in name and popularity and money. Like Trae Young was not one of them, but I mean in stature. Like, are standing there confused. Like, should we go for the ball? Are you gonna go for the ball? Am I gonna go for the ball? This is the NBA playoffs. You sitting there questioning. You sitting there looking confused, looking lost. How the hell do you expect to win? If you're not gonna go and, you know, basically start running for the ball, do something for the ball, and you saying like, oh, you gonna get it? No, you gonna get no, bro. Go get the ball. Why are you waiting for everybody else to get it? So what if he starts running, he gets the ball? So what? You ran with him. You're supposed to give 100% effort too. Run, just go get the ball, do something. Don't just stand there. And then after they lose the ball, they don't even get back on defense. And the Celtics get like an easy, I believe it was a dunk or a layup. I genuinely do not remember which one it was. But they do not get back on defense. They give up 2 free points, like the easiest 2 points the Celtics are probably will ever get in the playoffs. And then Trae Young, you know, everybody trying to be a hero in this game, right? Everybody trying to be Superman. But Trae Young, Ice Trae, you know, when the fans are screaming F Trae Young, which, by the way, when are fans gonna stop screaming that? Fans need to learn. Some players, just shut up. Don't talk trash to them. And Trae Young is one of them. They started screaming F Trae Young, and oh my God, he hit shot after shot after shot after shot. And then with 1.8 seconds left, he takes a step back 3 and hits it. Super clutch. Super clutch. It was like 119 to 117. And to be honest with you, that was a bold 3 because they were only down by 1 point. They did not need a 3 at that time. But you know, Trae Young is Trae Young. It's literally in his name, bro. Like, he's going to take the 3. Celtics get the ball. Marcus Smart inbounds it. Tatum, you know, tries to take the last shot. Doesn't work. Doesn't happen. Now they got to go play game 6. On top of that, I want to give a shout out to John Collins because he's been playing terrible, in my opinion, especially in terms of scoring, in terms of stats. Terrible. But last night was the night the Hawks not only needed from him last night, but were waiting for him to have this entire time and will need from him in game 6. He had like 22 points. And I know everybody's like, yo, points are not everything. But for somebody like John Collins, who you know, at least in the playoffs, is going to come out play defense. You know he's going to get rebounds. You know he's going to play hard. 5 points, 10 points is not enough. He needs 15 to 20. And if he could give you more than 20, take that. Any day of the year. Please take that. John Collins giving you more than 20 points. Amazing. Don't waste that game. And then, on top of that, a couple of stats for you guys. Trae Young ends the game with 38 points expected. He scores the last 14 points for the Hawks. The last 14 points for the Hawks. Fans need to stop screaming F Trae Young. I'm telling you right now. First of all, that was a Knicks thing. That is a New York thing to do. Tell Boston to calm down real quick. Yeah, this is not MSG, alright? This TD Garden. Alright? Calm down. I know Boston fans are rude, disrespectful. I know some of them be saying the N-word sometimes. I know they like that. Right? I know they're probably worse than the Knicks fans. But that F Trae Young thing was not a Boston thing. It was not any other state's thing. Alright? So just because the game is close, don't just scream that, alright? You're not the Knicks. You're not from New York. We're not jacking that. On top of that, a couple more stats for y'all. Man, It was the Celtics' first time ever going to the fourth quarter up by 10 or more points and losing the game in the playoffs, their entire playoff history. And I don't mean just the Celtics with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. No, I mean like since before Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown too. Like the Celtics history. Like the entire team, all those 17, 16, 18 championships that they have. Yeah, those years from the first ever playoff run by the Boston Celtics till now. Yesterday was the first time they go into the fourth quarter up by 10 and lose the playoff game. Insane. Next game of the night, we had the Nuggets go up against the Timberwolves, and the Nuggets won. But this game was super close. It was a lot of back and forth. They start off the first quarter, Timberwolves up by 15. Nuggets fight back. I think it was like a 7-point game going into the second quarter. To end the half, it was a 1-point game. Nuggets are up in this time, and on top of that, I believe it was like 48-47. Like first half was very, very, very low scoring. So we get to the second half, a lot of back and forth. Anthony Edwards just amazing, bro. And I know he's mad right now that they lost. I know that he would like a better team, but trust me, bro. Yesterday was amazing from him. I mean, he was going to score by any means possible. He was not trying to allow this team to lose by any means possible, bro. He was trying to drag them to somewhere that they did not even belong. But unfortunately, bro, his team is just terrible. One, Rudy Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns do not play well together. Please, I don't know what they thought when they brought this duo together, but no, that's not going to work out. Two, this team is super slow. Obviously, they have 2 7-footers starting, so they're going to be slow. But they need to fix it. Somebody needs to go. Anthony Edwards needs better teammates. Obviously, Jaden McDaniels' hand, he's down. Just overall, he did not have enough around him, but he was still out there. He was still performing. And this game was honestly close only because of him, man. Like, 112-109. He could have sent this to overtime, missed the shot. It is what it is, bro. I mean, things happen. And I know he's mad right now, but to be real, the Timberwolves did not deserve to pass the first round. They did not deserve to be, probably like not even win this game or have another game, because honestly, bro, they did not play this series like they wanted to win. They played the last 2 games that like they wanted to win, but that's because the last 2 games had a lot to lose for them. And yesterday, if they won yesterday, they forced a game 6 like the Hawks. And the last game before that, they would have went down. It would have been like a 3-1, which it ended up being. And I'm telling you, they need to play hard. They need to find a way where they play hard back to back to back every single game. I think that's their next development next year. They need to find a way to play hard every single game. Every game needs to, come down to the wire, or at least try. Like this year, obviously they had a lot of players down at certain times of the season. Karl-Anthony Towns missed a lot of time, but at this point you kind of expect Cat to miss a lot of time from every season. So just play hard, play together, and in the playoffs, play every single game like it means something. Like you're about to get eliminated. Every single game should feel like an elimination game. Just keep playing hard. Don't wait until it's actually an elimination game for you to play hard. No. Go out there, play hard. Now, last game of the night. Suns go up against the Clippers. Clippers, fighting, whatever. They have the lead for a while. Suns take the lead. Suns basically never look back. That third quarter, no, forget it. Hold on. Let me rewind real quick. Pause, all right? Pause, timeout, rewind, hold up. First quarter, Suns give up 30 points. Second quarter, they give up 40 points. Third quarter, they finally lock in on defense and only give up 24. Suns put up 50 points. Fourth quarter, Suns give up like 35 points. The Suns defense, they got the offense, right? But the defense need to be better, bro. The defense needs to be better. Like KD, D-Book, Chris Paul, Torrey Craig, DeAndre Ayton, off the bench, Josh Okogie, and whoever Monty decides to come off the bench that game or any game in the future needs to play better defense as a group. Because it's fine, right? You could put up your 136 points, but defense, you should not be allowing 130. Like, what is the Sacramento Kings? The Dallas Mavericks? Play better defense. Because in the fourth quarter, Suns up by like 17 points due to a amazing, phenomenal third quarter by Devin Booker, where he puts up 25 points, has 41 points going into the fourth quarter. But in the fourth quarter, he only scored 6 points. Right? And you expect that. The Clippers are facing elimination. They're going to double team him. They're going to play some of their hardest defense on him. Someone else is supposed to show up and help him out. Cool, right? But defense, bro, they gave up a lot of buckets in that fourth quarter. And they allowed the Clippers to basically come back and tie the game. Westbrook had a chance to take the lead. Instead of dunking it, he decides to get a layup. Suns were saved right there. They got so lucky right there. Booker scores. Come down back to court. Boom. Clippers turnover. Another lucky chance for the Suns. Come back down. Another turnover by the Clippers. Suns got lucky 3 times. This does not happen often in playoffs. So let's not make this a habit. Play better defense. Suns go up against the Nuggets for round 2. I'm honestly scared, but I'm excited at the same time. I feel like this series will be fun. I hope it's fun, but at the same time, I'm scared, man. The Suns' defense is not great. Nuggets seem like they're a little more polished. They're a little more, experienced than the Suns, especially like with playing together. So I'm curious of what happens. I'm curious what goes on. But I am scared. Suns' depth is terrible. But I really would like if Monty would trust TJ Warren and Terrence Ross to come off that bench and be a scoring punch, 1 and 2. Please, man, like we need some type of scoring off the bench, at least for this series, it's coming up. And on top of that, I like the fact that the Suns and Nuggets have, like 4 or 5 days to rest, even though their series are over. But they have Wednesday, which is today, Thursday, Friday, and they start Saturday. So 3 days to rest and back to playing. I like that so much for both teams because they just played like every other night. And on top of that, they shouldn't get punished for, winning early. They should be able to have a break so that at least the next round, whoever makes it to the next round is a little more closer. The games are a little more together than, separate. You don't want the Suns-Nuggets series to be on game 4 and everybody else is still on game 1. It just doesn't make sense, And then injuries also are more likely to happen if you do it that way. So I'm happy, that they get a couple days off for both teams. I'm excited to see how it turns out, how both teams come out. I hope this break does not hurt the teams, and I hope that it helps them in elevation than just, hurt them and make them like come out first game very last days ago. But it is what it is. It's time for y'all to let me know what y'all think down below. It's enough of me rambling and chatting. This is Real Talk with E. It's time to leave the locker room. I'm going to catch y'all. Safety.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. The officials have to review it. And the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the 3 to win it. Good. That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection. This is for the win. Got it. Wow. At 7, working against Butler, got down.